Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your monthly money and finances forecast. This is for all Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign placements. Cancer, I already shuffled and laid out your spread. At the end of the reading, Cancer, we're going to take a look at your guidance around your money and finances. And also, as a bonus, for those of you in business and entrepreneurship, you have one card that fell out as your guidance on that. So, Cancer, let's get into your reading. Now, Cancer, your overall theme around your money and finances is the ascent or judgment. So, with this being the theme, you may be focused on making very important decisions, getting results. You may be trying to come up with new ideas, a new perception. You may be looking to see how to liberate yourself. You may be focusing on how to get a second chance, or you may be trying to focus on how to um, break away from any procrastination or delays you could be experiencing. Also, with judgment, it is possible that you could be dealing with some sort of judgment on your money and finances situation where there may be some sort of a lien or on your money and finances, or you may be paying money into some sort of debt collections, or someone in authority is affecting your money and finances with judgment here. But with judgment, this is about you focusing on how to liberate yourself, how to go into a new phase, or you may be gaining a realization around your money and finances with this energy. But definitely important decisions here. Now, your focus, Cancer, is you have the World and the Nine of Wands. So you're very focused on how you can overcome the challenges that you're facing. I feel that you're facing quite a few challenges and issues. Um, and some of those issues, or all of those issues you're dealing with, um, you may be fearing, or there's some fears around these issues and challenges and your ability to persevere and overcome. You may have tried different things to try to take care of the issues that you are trying to be resilient over. And now you may be fearing your ability to actually persevere here, because your focus with the World is you're looking to have success, mastery, completion. There's you trying to have confidence. You may be trying to close out a cycle, or create peace, more peace around your money and finances situation, or you may be trying to culminate something. But this is you trying to um, focus on completion, success, and perseverance with the World. You want some sort of attainment here. You may even be looking at how to bring something to an end successfully and finally, instead of something. It's like, for some of you, something keeps coming back as a problem, and you want to figure out how to successfully bring it to an end, because this is something that, is really stirring your spirit, and not in a good way. So you want results finally with something. Now, in the recent past, you do have, Cancer, the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Swords. So I feel in the recent past you were able to effectively get out of a bind around your money and finances. You were able to persevere and overcome some sort of um, stuck position that you could have been in, or you were able to let peace and calm come over you and move away from having that trapped mental mindset of a self-imposed prison that you may have put yourself in about your money and finances, and you were more at peace, and you were able to see a way out. But this is you coming out of a bind, even in a situation with your money, or coming out of a bind in your mind about your money in a recent past. So at present, and by the way, whatever bind it was something that was very difficult. Look at that spider. It was something that you may have felt restricted, confined, and constrained in, or you may have been able to find a way to persevere within the confines and constraints that you had to deal with, or that was imposed upon you in some way. So at present, where you are now, Cancer, is you do have the Nine of Pentacles with the Four of Cups, with the Make It Rain, my money card for the Make It Rain. Where the money at? Lots of money. And the Seven of Cups. So I feel where you are at present is that you have been focusing on being very resourceful. And you have been resourceful at your ability to seize opportunities. Or you are focusing on being resourceful because you're not happy or content with your money situation, and you're trying to figure out where you can pull or get money from. And with the Seven of Cups, you're looking at your options, or trying to weigh your options. You may be focusing on how to make the right choice, or you may be experiencing some confusion, or did experience confusion around your money and finances that you weren't happy with. You may have had trouble with the ability to get money. But with the Nine of Pentacles here, this is you being resourceful. But I gotta say, for others of you, I feel that with this Nine of Pentacles, you have trouble finding your resources, or trouble getting resources. Some of you are being resourceful and able to seize opportunities by weighing your options and being able to get more money to come in. You might be able to look to family and friends. But for others of you, I feel that you are struggling with your ability to be resourceful and gain what you need with your money and finances, because you may be ungrounded. You could be discontented and not happy with your money and finances because you might be under the influence of alcohol or some sort of substance. Or you may be discontented because you may have been wasting opportunities due to poor choice or lack of clarity. So you decide what side of this you're on, Cancer. Now, in the future, you do have the Knight of Swords with the Two of Cups and the Five of Swords. Now, you also could be experiencing at present some issue with a connection with someone that you're dealing with. You may have experienced a missed opportunity, or you're not able to see the opportunities at present. But I feel like for many of you, this is you having trouble being able to be resourceful and gain what you need. But there are some of you who are able to be resourceful and gain what you need despite the discontentment around the opportunities, or you may be able to get what you need even though the opportunity you have you're not really happy with because your choices may be limited. Or you're able to gain what you need because you're able to weigh up your options and get clarity and come up with the best choice. But in the future, Cancer, you do have, with this Knight of Swords, you taking action. I feel like you're trying to police your money and draw the line, perhaps within a relationship or connection or agreement, where you are trying to bring it into a possible dispute or conflict, Or you may be trying to draw the line where you could be in two minds about your money and finances as it involves a connection. But you're looking to take action and with this Two of Cups come up with some sort of agreement to diffuse the issues. But there may be some cost to you with the Five of Swords here. Even though you're focused on avoiding any defeat and trying to get the victory. But this is you confronting your money and finance matters. You may be confronting someone and drawing the line with them about the money and finances needing to change because there are conflicts there. Or you are drawing the line in order to bring an end to the conflict. But this is you taking action, and Knights bring about events. The caution with the Knight is, what is your approach? Are you being reckless and hasty, or are you being diplomatic about your communication? And taking care in the way that you consider and communicate. But also this may be you planning in the future, coming up with a logical plan to take action, where you may be looking to come into some sort of agreement or arrangement with someone else so that you can diffuse the conflict, or that you can avoid a conflict or have victory in it. Either way, with the Five of Swords, there's some cost to you. It's about by how much. Now, your attitude towards your money and finances, Cancer, is you do have the Star with the Four of Swords. So you're trying to fix your money and finances situation and heal it. And you're dissecting it. You're really considering it, taking a step back, trying to get down to the bottom of things, trying to see and uncover. Because some things may not be really clear to you. You could be dealing with new information. But with the Star here, you're trying to fix things. You're trying to fix what's going on around your money and finances situation. You're trying to maintain hope. You're trying to use wisdom here. You're trying to avoid having shattered hopes. Or you could be restless because your hopes feel shattered regarding your money situation. But you're restless about it, and you want to put the matters concerning your money and finances to rest. So you're concerned around your money and finances as you do have this King of Pentacles with Death and the Wheel of Fortune. So I do feel you may be concerned with unexpected changes or unexpected shifts with your money and finances. You may be concerned about whether or not you can bring something to an end or change it. You may be concerned about whether or not you can manage your money and finances, or you may be concerned about whether or not you have the flexibility or can create the flexibility that you need with your money and finances. You're concerned about whether or not you have success with what you can create to establish or secure your money and finances or build it. You may be concerned about whether or not how you manage your money and finances allow you to be released from any adverse circumstances. But also whether or not you can change it. Your challenge, your warning with your money and finances is you do have this Three of Cups with the Queen of Cups, with the Chariot. So you may be concerned about getting your money and finances under control, or being able to address and resolve any obstacles and challenges that are around your money and finances. You may be having an issue with your ability to have forward movement and victory and progress. You may be challenged with how you can steer your money situation. You may be challenged with prudence around your money and finances, or being impatient. And with the Queen of Cups, you could be very emotionally sensitive, or you may be depending on others with regard to your money and finances situation, and in order to have victory and forward movement. You may be having challenges with others being out of control that may be connected or involved or attached in some way to your money and finances situation that you may not be happy about, because either you are codependent or they're codependent. But you are challenged with whether or not you can receive that cooperation and support and achieve success and in some sort of satisfaction where you have at least some small progress or some small achievement here. But there's a need to have your emotions and feelings under control. You may have the challenge of either you or someone that you're dealing with being very spiteful or mean or nasty towards cooperation and support, and the ability to get things under control and have forward movement and balance. You also may have challenge with you having self-control, or with someone you're dealing with having self-control. You may have challenge with having a clear focus or lacking discipline, or your energy may be scattered around your ability to come up with something that will satisfy you emotionally, but it involves others. Now, your likely outcome here, Cancer, is you got the Tower. Okay, you got the Tower. It's with the Three of Cups again, and now with the Three of Pentacles. So that's definitely a three-party situation involved for you, Cancer, connected to your money and finances situation. And so with the Tower here, this is about you experiencing some adversities. You may be experiencing anxiety, drastic changes around your money and finances. You may be experiencing a lack of freedom around your money and finances. You may be experiencing an epiphany. You may be experiencing some sort of destruction and loss. Or you may be experiencing a reset. Now, with the Three of Cups, this is a shakeup where you are either gaining cooperation, or it's because you're lacking cooperation. So for some of you, this shakeup is going to be uncomfortable. And this shakeup will create adversities and anxiety. For others of you, this is you being able to have a reset and make drastic changes to your money and finances as a result of you getting the cooperation and support of others and working on a plan. Because teamwork make the dream work with this Three of Pentacles. And perhaps looking at new ways to make things work out and come together. So some of you, the changes will be uncomfortable. Now here's the thing. Whether you are successful in creating a reset, or you are dealing with the struggle because you have adversities, on either side it's going to be uncomfortable. But it will take support and cooperation between yourself and others to achieve that reset or to make the drastic changes or to avoid an uncomfortable drastic shakeup that can destroy your money and finance situation. Or it's going to be the lack of these things that will cause the demise of your money and finances situation. So now that you are aware, Cancer, focus on who's involved with your money and finances, or perhaps who you may need to get involved, but with the goal of making sure that everybody on the same page and is cooperating and is being of support and doing their part, and no one's dropping the ball or resisting the changes that need to be made or causing issues around it. And making sure that who you're working with, everybody's working together with the same goal, and that is to create changes that'll either avoid adversity or you come out of it. But with the Tower as your advice, this is about you trying to focus on avoiding uncomfortable shakeups. This is about you focusing on how to avoid adversity, problems, and complications. This is a focus on needing to make drastic changes, but also how you can create more financial freedom for yourself. You may need to come out of a three-party situation to do it and work on things yourself if possible. But also here with the Tower, this is about you trying to come out of ruin or any crisis or danger or suffering, but also to avoid any refusal to let go of the things that not serve you. Or this could be some depression or coming out of depression. But some are able to reset and avoid, or reset and come out, and others of you experience devastation. So let's take a look, Cancer, at what your guidance is here. It is safe for you to receive. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. So perhaps, Cancer, you may be reluctant or resistant to receive support and help. Or you may be experiencing challenges here. But just know it is safe for you to receive. There may be a need for you to look at where that can happen and pursue it, or perhaps be open to allowing yourself to receive help and support. Now, for those of you in business and entrepreneurship, you have one card that came out. Automate. Develop ways to add passive income streams to your business so you don't have to work so hard. Earn some income while you sleep. My throat got scratchy. Excuse me. So some ways to do this is, excuse me. Excuse me, Cancer. Are you choking on your money and finances situation? Are you not speaking up? I feel like you might not be speaking up. And you might need to speak up. Or it's time to speak up. But anyway, with Automate here, you may want to look into ebooks, royalties, automated business, network marketing. You may want to look into stocks, online, internet, investment, rent, residential, bonds, dividends. That is your guidance. Wow. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Bye.